Hi, everyone. Today, I have the pleasure of speaking with Ms. Sharon Hull from the New York State Education Department. Sharon is the Special Education Quality Assurance Regional Associate for school-age programs for the North Country and also for preschool programs and services for both the Capital Region area and the North Country. So Sharon, thank you for being with me this morning or this afternoon. The question that I have pertains to communicating with the external group of families of children with disabilities. In your opinion and your expertise, what is the best way for us as school districts to be communicating with parents and families of children with disabilities during this closure and the subsequent hope to reopen?
Well, the most important piece about parents is keeping them informed. So any form of communication that works for them is the best way to communicate with the parent. Whether it's a letter, whether it's a phone call, whether it's a text message. It's important that they know what's going on, and it's important that they have an opportunity to express any concerns that they have or any repercussions that are happening because of the COVID or because of the way that instruction is being provided to students, whether it's via tele services or whether it be packets sent to the parents. It's important to understand that we're asking the parents to be teachers. We're giving them lesson plans, but we're asking them to be teachers, and it's important for us to listen to them about how this is working and how successful whatever type of instruction you're providing is working for their student, because that's the basics of instruction is the student learning, and the parents have a knowledge base as to how the student is interacting and really getting the information they need to.
Okay. Has your office, I've heard you mention in meetings that your office is anticipating hearing from many families. Have you been hearing, certainly not specifics, but have you been hearing from families? And if so, what's their general area of concern?
There's a lot of calls to us. One of our jobs is to explain policies and procedures, and especially in this time of COVID, there's a lot of really problems with what's being advertised and what's being expected from parents. Like, the governor saying that face-to-face is open now and we can provide special education face-to-face. Well, with that also comes the responsibility of the school districts to be able to provide face-to-face in a healthy and safe environment. And that's another problem because it's the size of the classrooms, it's the number of kids, it's what's going on in the classroom and how kids can interact and remain physically separated due to the COVID-19. And it also has a lot to do with what's going on in the family's household, because there could be health and safety concerns, grandparents living at home and stuff like that. But parents don't necessarily understand that health and safety concern is primary, even more so at some points. We've got to figure out a way to educate our students, but that complaint that the student is not getting all that they need is one of our biggest complaints. Or the fact that the schools have been allowed to open up, but the schools are not opening up for face-to-face evaluations or face-to-face education. And all of that has to be prepared for. And sometimes it takes longer than a parent would like to see it take. We all acknowledge that kids need to be in school. It's the best place for them. Parents know it, schools know it, administration knows it, and everybody's working hard to do it. But safety and health is one of the primary concerns in being able to afford that.
Are there any agencies regionally that you are aware of that school districts can access for assistance with communicating with families?
Well, the FACE Center, which is one of the partnership entities, and it's the Family Community and Engagement Center, and every partnership has a FACE school age component to it. That's the Family Community and Enrichment Center. Ours is Lori Booth, who drove up north, and she's very accessible. She's always been accessible to me, to parents, and she does a lot with parents to explain regulations and to help them even find me to ask questions if they need to. But at the same time, she also tries to provide some level of information so that people understand what the schools are proposing or what the school's responsibility, because everybody has rights. The parent has rights and the school district has rights. And part of her job is to help negotiate that. And she does a very good job in our region.
Okay, so across the state then, every region has a
Yes.
family and community engagement center that they can reach out to.
Yes.
Awesome. Great. Well, Sharon, thank you so much. I certainly appreciate your time this morning, and you're always so gracious with that and informative. So thank you so much. Take care.
Thank you. Cut off the recording. If it's not